Now we want to analyze the chart. Okay, now first we move to monthly chart since this is the first time we're analyzing. Okay, as you can see, based on monthly chart, the highest price we have on 2017 is 1622. All right, and now we want to see we have this sharp move. No one, as we can see, the breakout of the previous high. You want to see what's the next and how we can trade it and what's the target. If we move to weekly chart, as we can see, after we have this up move, now we are within this correction. If the price continue and break the top, we expect within these two level 454 and 570, we expect for the correction. That's mean even the price continue any of this level, we should know the price we will have the bigger correction. Okay, that's mean where we target if we get any buy, where we need to look out watch out our trade based on a weekly or daily chart. Okay, that's based on higher time frame. By the way, based on daily chart, we can see after this down move, we are within this move. Most of the charts, we have this move. Now want to see whether this is a correction for one more drop or how this one can behave and whether this is a reversal or not. Okay, and how we can look for for trade. In this case, we move to forward chart. Okay, the way we're looking at the forward chart, I think this is the first move we can consider in relative to this, because when we put these two in relative to each other, if we refer to the indicators, we can see recent MACD, we have a divergence as well here. Okay, in that case, we consider this is as a first move in relative to this, and now we're looking whether this is a correction for one more drop or correction for continuation. Okay, that's why now we're looking at the way we're looking at the chart, and by comparing to the other charts, since most of the charts they have set this drop, now we're thinking this is the first wave. This is what we have the correction. We expect whether here or higher we get one more correction, similar to what we have here for continuation. That means the possibility of the price to retest this low is very low, because in that time we will consider this one as a correction relative to this for one more drop. But what we're expecting, we get the smaller correction for continuation. Okay, that's why we have these two lines. That means, well, if we get a correction from here, is good. But if there is a continuation, whether as 252 or 2 maximum 270, we will expect the price to correct itself. Okay, but no one is. That's mean if we get any buy from here when the price move to 252, we need to watch out. Okay, or maybe put that as a target before the price move for the bigger correction, because as we can see here, based on forward chart, still we can expect the price to give us one more drop, because if we get this move, we will have a running flat. Then from there we can look for continuation. Okay, and as we can see here, this is what we need to watch out. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. Right now the price broke this top, but based on the indicators, we have nothings here and as well here. Now we want to see whether we can look for, get another correction for continuation or not. Okay, in this case we move to 1 hour chart. First of all, the way it's moving based on 1 hour chart, mostly we know this kind of the move even can continue, can expect one more drop. Now the thing is, this is the one is going to come to the trend line or not. And if we put this one in relative to this, we have nothings as well here. That means we don't have the divergence. Okay, what we can expect, is still we will be within this move. Similar to what we have here, we get one move up. But I don't think this one can give us a really good trade setup. Okay, that means if we want to look for trade setup, we need the price drop a bit more. Then from there we look for any reversal. But right now, from what we have, if this is the only correction, we cannot expect it. The only way to have entry above the top, which we don't recommend it for this. Maybe we move to 15 minutes. We see what we have based on 15 minutes. All right, that's why I mentioned is still this one can drop a bit more for next move. If anyone wants to trade, whether have entry above the top or if this one move deeper, any reversal with the flag they can look for, but it will be a short-term trade. Okay, that's mean as long as they get into the profit, they start to manage. But what we are looking for, if we want to look for buy, first of all, whether this one turn to a bigger correction, we look for buy, or this one turn to a correction similar to what we have here for one more drop. Okay, that's why if the price continue from here, we didn't get this down move, maybe when the price come to this 252 or any range between these two, we can expect it. We need to watch out the trade, and if we get here, then we need to wait for the breakout of this. All right, by the way, right now we don't have any trade set up, and if this one continue any flag, maybe we can expect for one more drop. Maybe this is the one is going to retest, but right now we cannot confirm it. That means even right now we cannot look for buy or sell. We don't have any trade set up. Okay, may it whatever we have here, made this one drop, then reverse, break the top, then from there we start to correct. Similar to what we have here as expanding. We want to see whether this one can give us a one more expanding or not. Okay. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. If you want to look for buy, we need to get a bigger correction. And if you want to look for sell, we need a continuation to get the flag. Then from there, we look for sell or some correction similar to what we have here. But if we get this kind of the correction, see, then if we get made, we cannot get a really good sell setup because the way it's moving is not really sharp. We're looking for the sharp. Anyway, we just follow the chart, and if I see any changes or trade setup, then I will share. But right now, we don't have any trade setup. Thanks.